What is up, people, and welcome back to Rags to Riches 3, the series where we go through all of the Codemasters F1 games from F1 2009 all the way to F1 2017. We're here, though, in the 2009 season at the Hungarian Grand Prix for round 10 of this first season. Over halfway now of Season 1 of Rags to Riches 3 in the Toro Rosso. And if you have missed any of the previous rounds, go catch up with the card annotation in the top right hand corner of your screen. There will also be a link down in the description for you guys to go catch up as well. But heading into today's race, we're currently in 7th in the Drivers' Championship, which means at the moment we will be driving for Toro Rosso once more in the F1 2010 season. But there is still a good chance that we could get a Sauber or even a Force India seat for F1 2010. We just need some good results, which we have struggled with in recent races. Germany, we got our first pole position last time around at the German Grand Prix, but mucked up the strategy massively, going for that one-stop strategy. It backfired, and unfortunately, we ended up finishing outside the point. Same in Britain, and also very similar in Turkey as well. So this time around, we'll be hoping for a different session, hoping to have a good qualifying and also have a good race and get back into the points. I'm not really too fussed now about getting race wins, but if I can consistently come in the top 5, I will be very, very happy with that, and that will give me a good chance of catching up to the guys ahead of me. But looking at the inbox going into today's race, we've got a couple of emails. So we've got a race preview. Fight for first. Hayden Gullis has driven well up to this point, and we'll be hoping to clinch a victory at Budapest. With the Toro Rosso's driver current level of performance, that is as likely a scenario as any. So once again, looks like I am tipped to win this race. It's going to be difficult this weekend to win the Hungarian Grand Prix, but I would definitely try my best. So without any further ado, let's head over to the one-shot qualifying session for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Here we go then, one-shot qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's get this lap underway. I'm not too sure how well we're going to do around here. Of course, haven't done Hungary on this game just yet, so this could be a very, very difficult session. Down towards turn 1 though, nice and tidy through the first corner, and let's see if we can hook it up over the rest of the lap. I feel like turn 2 also could be a difficult one. It's a very fast corner, so let's try and make sure we don't make a mistake. It's okay running it a little bit too wide through the exit, but it's not too bad at the end of the day. This is going to be the tricky one down in towards turn 4, so let's wait and see how this one goes. On the brakes through the left, nice and tidy through there, so it's looking like it's going to be a good lap at the moment, but there is still a long way left to go. End of sector 2 then. How are we doing on the sector split? Not too sure at the moment. There we go. Now it's come up 1.8 seconds. Currently faster than Sebastian Vettel. That is very good here at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Could we be on for back-to-back pole positions? We're just going to have to wait and see as we go through the final corner now. Nice and tidy once more on the curves. Down towards the line. The lap time is going to be good enough for a 1:19.5. New lap record as well. And that is absolutely incredible. But the session's not over yet. There is still a chance for all those drivers to improve their lap times. So let's see where we end up. Look at that. First position after Q1, getting through into Q2, and Fisichella, Bourdais, Nakajima, Sutil and PK all get knocked out of that session. So we're very, very happy with that at the end of the day. Not only are we through to Q2, we've absolutely smashed the lap time as well. So it's looking like we could be on for pole positions, but we still have 2 more sessions to get through. So fingers crossed we don't make any mistakes that could put us into the danger zone. Here we go then, one-shot qualifying time here in Q2. And we'll be looking to try and match our lap time that we managed in Q1. Of course, that was a very, very good lap time there, 1:19.6. So if you can do something similar to that, then we should definitely get through to the top 10 shootout. But it's not over yet. We've still got a long way left to go in this lap. We need to make sure that we don't make any crucial errors. It's been a very, very good lap so far here in Q2. We see on the sector split 2 seconds up at the moment on Nico Rosberg's time. We've still got sector 3 to go though, so we could easily make a mistake through here. But so far, it's looking good. 1 more corner left to go in this qualifying session. Try not to tap that barrier on the right-hand side, which we didn't do so. On the curves, down towards the line. It's a 1:19 again, a 1:18.8. Wow! Going even quicker here in Q2. What a lap that is here today, and that should surely get us through to the top 10 shootout. Quickest of the session once again. Look at that first position, and it looks like we could be on for a pole position once more. Lewis Hamilton gets knocked out in today's session, as well as Fernando Alonso, Heikki Kovalainen, Kubica, and Nick Heidfeld. Mix it up, Nick Heidfeld and Kubica there. Kubica was in 15th and Heidfeld was in 14th. But fastest time of all, beating Mark Webber by 2 whole seconds. This qualifying session is looking good. If we do not get pole position, we have thrown it away. We definitely have the potential to be on the front of the grid today. If we throw it away, then that is just really, really embarrassing. But anyway, let's see what we can do as we head over to the top 10 shootout. Here we go then, top 10 shootout time. Here in Q3 as we come down towards the line to set our one-shot qualifying lap time here in Q3. What sort of time can we set? Can we beat the 1:18.8 that we set in Q2? So looking very good through turn 1. I think that was better than our Q2 turn 1. Down towards turn 2 as well. Let's see how we do through here. On the brakes, on the throttle now. Very nice and tidy. Hugging the apex all the way through there. Nice and tidy through turn 3 as well. As Rosberg goes the fastest so far of everyone. There's a little bump here on the left-hand side, so we have to avoid that, which we have done. And there we go. Currently being very, very quick right now as we come up towards the chicane. This is the hardest part on the circuit. You have to brake very early into this corner just to make it. The braking line comes a little bit too late. If you brake at that braking line, you're going to run wide. You're going to run over the curves and lose out a lot of time there, as it's nice and tidy still on this lap. I'm not too sure whether you can just lift off through this corner. I'm going to try it. Yeah, you can. You can just lift off through there. You don't even need to brake. So this could be an even better lap than we saw in Q2. Anyway, through the right, cutting the corner a little bit, but I did manage to get away with that one into the penultimate corner now on the power, using all of the track available down into the final corner. Do not hit that barrier on the right hand side. Get on the curves down towards the line. What is the lap time gonna be good enough for? We've absolutely smashed it. A 1:17.6, and if that gets beaten for pole position, then I don't even know what to do. But that was absolutely incredible. One little corner cut on that track, which is not really much of a corner cut, just sort of ran it a little bit too close to the line. But wow, what a lap. What a lap here at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Pole position, back-to-back pole positions in Rags to Riches 3. That's absolutely incredible. On the front row of the grid. And we just absolutely smashed it. We destroyed everybody in that qualifying session. Nearly 3 whole seconds quicker than Jenson Button. We were 3 seconds quicker than Mark Webber at the end of the day. Nico Rosberg qualifies in 4th, with Trulli in 5th. Vettel 6th, Raikkonen 7th, Barrichello 8th, Felipe Massa in 9th, and Timo Glock in 10th. And if we don't win this race, if we honestly don't win this race, I'm going to be so goddamn pissed. I mean, we should have won Germany, yes, but we are even quicker here at the Hungarian Grand Prix. So if we don't win here, then that is just embarrassing. It's just going to be really, really embarrassing. Anyway, let's look forward to this race. We're starting from pole. We should try and get the race win. What do you guys think we can do as we head over to the race for the Hungarian Grand Prix? It's race day here for the Hungarian Grand Prix as we start in pole position for the second race in a row. What a fantastic qualifying session that was. A 1:17.696. A really, really quick lap around here, and I'm very, very happy with that. Starting from pole position, I've got Jenson Button alongside me in second, Mark Webber and Nico Rosberg on the second row behind me. So let's get this race underway then for the Hungarian Grand Prix, starting from P1 as the lights come on now. We go to 5 red lights for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. No doubt Jenson Button's going to get off to a flyer, which he does there on the right hand side. Going to use so much curves to try and defend with all the way down in towards this corner. Button very, very late on the brakes there, and also moving in front of me, trying to now go around the outside. Nico Rosberg, I think we got the job done on the Williams driver. And yes, we have Nico Rosberg not even in contention. But at the moment, we are behind the brawn of Jenson Button. Very slow on the exit of turn 2. Now through turn 3. Can we do anything on JB? Here we go, following in the slipstream. We're going to go up the inside. Maybe into this next corner. No, we're not. I'm going to back out of it. There's no point me going for the overtake. Oh, I've completely messed that up. I've completely messed that up down in towards turn 5 and turn 6. Big, big mistake. That's allowed Jenson Button to have a little bit of room to. I was going to take it cautiously in towards the chicane as someone's just pile drive into the back of me into the chicane. Don't know what they were doing through there, but now we're going to see what we can do on JB, catching up through the corners. We're very, very quick around this circuit, so it is only going to be a matter of time before we get the job done on Jenson Button. Riding the curbs a little bit too much once again. I'm getting a little bit rattled right now, and I just need to calm it down. I know that I can catch him up. I know that I can get the job done. There's no point in rushing it. So I just need to be cautious and get past Jenson Button when I see the opportunity. Maybe down towards turn 1. We'll just have to wait and see. But let's go through the final corner now. Right on the back of Jenson Button, hugging the curb a little bit too much around there. That's giving Jenson Button a little bit of room to us. We are going to use curves though all the way down in towards turn 1, following in the slipstream. Here we go up the inside on Jenson Button. Not late enough on the brakes to get the overtake done though on the Brawn GP driver. We might be able to try it though up the inside down towards turn 2. Here we go on JB on the left hand side, up the inside on Jenson Button. A clean move up the inside, and there we go. Job done, sweeping past the Brawn GP driver and moving up into the lead of the race. And now it's a case of just trying to hold this position. That's all we need to do. Hold on to the lead, no mistakes, and we've got this race win in the bag. Of course, we are doing the 2-stop strategy, so we do have to be aware of those drivers doing the 1-stopper, but I think I've got it. And that's what I mean about braking too late into that chicane. Brake a little bit too late there and just sent me a little bit too deep. But Jenson Button did exactly the same, so he wasn't able to overtake me. Oh, no, 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 no. What's happened here, then? Oh, my God. I've run it wide, and I just couldn't get the car turned in. There was no grip through there. As soon as you got on the grass, the car just did not want to turn. So I don't know what on earth has happened there. Jenson Button, though, has retaken the lead. I've dropped down into second. Very lucky not to be overtaken by anybody else. But now I need to push like hell, and I need to get that position back. Here we go, right on the back of Jenson Button now. We'll have an opportunity to go for an overtake very, very soon here, as I'm a little bit late on the brakes through there. But I didn't lose out too much time. Did pretty similar to what Jenson Button actually did through that corner. Still right on the back of him, running a little bit wide through that right-hander. Just can't really see my braking point with Jenson Button running so close in front of me as I'm trying to watch that racing line. I might be able to have an opportunity though to go for an overtake down towards this final corner, but Jenson Button again very, very slow through there. But this is my opportunity, using curves, following in the slipstream, where we're going to go on the right-hand side of Jenson Button, squeezing through there, up the inside of the Brawn GP driver, and we got the job done. We've got the job done on Jenson Button, back up into the lead of the race on the lap when we're supposed to be coming in for our pit stop as well. So I'm very, very happy to get that manoeuvre done. Here we go then for our first pit stop in this Hungarian Grand Prix. We're going to come into the pits now, make sure that we don't do any mistakes and go into that barrier there, which we haven't done. So here we go into the pits now. I do not want to get reset either. But that's nice and tidy into the pits. Not too sure if anybody else is coming in behind me. I think Jenson Button is, which is good news. Yes, Jenson Button is coming into the pits, which does mean that he is going for that 2-stop strategy as well. So we're very happy about that. We need a quick pit stop though from the team. We're refueling now, but we should be underway very soon. There's nobody going to hold us up. Come on, go. Go. 13-second stop. Where's Jenson Button going to come out? He's going to come out ahead of me. So the Brawn GP guys are a lot quicker with the pit stops than myself, which means unfortunately for the third time in this race I'm gonna have to overtake Jenson Button again if I want to get the lead of this race. But it's a nice challenge that I look forward to, ahead of Mark Webber out in P10, and let's work our way back through the field. Okay, we've got a couple of drivers into the pits at the moment, so I'm going to get past all of those drivers and move up into P6. Jenson Button is currently getting held up at the moment, which is very, very good news for myself. I'm not too sure who's holding him up. I think it's either a BMW Sauber or it's a Force India at the moment. Not 100% sure though. We're just going to have to wait and see for confirmation on that. But the good news is, because they're holding each other up, that allows me to catch them up really, really easily. As Jenson Button might go for an overtaking towards turn 4, but he thinks better of it. Oh, no, please. Okay, thank God. We're just going to be given a black and white flag. They went very, very slowly into that chicane. I broke a little bit too late. Like I was saying earlier, if you brake on that racing line, you'd go too deep. You go way too deep into the corner. That's exactly what we did there on Jenson Button, as he's getting held up by the Force India ahead of him. Now Jenson Button looking to maybe go for an overtake. We were going to have a look around the outside, but I thought maybe not going for that just yet, as it could easily have resulted in me going into the back of him again and getting penalties. It looks like the Force India might come into the pits. Is he going to do it? No. Come on, guys. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Come on. Right, this could be a good opportunity for me to get the overtake on both of these drivers. We're right on the back of Jenson Button. Nobody's in the pits at the moment. He's looking to go for the overtake on the Force India. Can we go for the overtake as well? Oh, up the inside, maybe. There's contact. There's contact between the two of us. But we get the job done anyway. We get past Adrian Sittil, and we move up into P4, right behind Nakajima now. So we're up into what should be the lead of the race after the pit stop phase is all done. But we do need to catch up with these guys and make sure we secure that. Catching up so much to Nakajima through that chicane. Here we go up the inside into this left-hander now. And job done on the Williams driver. Very, very slow through there. I capitalised on it. I got the job done. We move up into P3 now. Back onto the podium. And now hunting down Felipe Massa. So running a little bit too deep. That allows Nakajima just to have a little look. But he can't capitalise on it. But it looks like Felipe Massa is now coming into the pits. So I think the one-stop strategy guys are now coming into pits on this lap. So Massa's into the pits, but whereabouts is the leader? Sebastian Vettel, 15 seconds up the road. I mean, he's still got a pit stop left to take, but he's on the one-stop strategy. It's going to be very, very difficult for me to catch up to Sebastian Vettel. I'm going to try it, but I'm not too sure at the moment. He is going to be very, very quick on a new set of tyres as well. Okay, Vettel has finally come into the pits for this Hungarian Grand Prix, so that moves me back up into the lead of the race. But I'm coming into the pits within the next couple of laps as well. I think on the next one, I'm coming into the pits. So I need to push like hell to try and stay in front of Sebastian Vettel after the pit stop phase. Oh my god, what on earth has happened there? What have I done? No, no, no. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We haven't thrown this away. Please tell me I haven't thrown this away. Come on. We can hold this still. We can hold this still. We've lost a lot of time because I know Jenson Button's pitted on this lap as well. We are going to get a front and our rear wing fixed as we come into the pit lane. But that could be very, very crucial mistake. I'm not too sure how far back Sebastian Vettel is. Jenson Button has got the potential to get back past me. I'm not too sure about the other guys, but we need to be aware. We need to make sure the rest of this lap is very, very clean. And no more mistakes because that was bad. That was bad. Straight into the wall. I don't know how I didn't get any more damage, like a front tyre broken or something like that. I know Vettel's gained a lot of time on me on this lap. But I'm not too sure how far back he is at the moment. As we come into the pits on this lap. Is it over 10 seconds? It's still over 10 seconds. Okay, 10.8 seconds is the gap at the moment to Sebastian Vettel. So he is definitely going to get past me. But it's just a matter of how much can I catch up at the end of this race. Right, anyway, into the pits. We're going to get a new front wing, a new rear wing, fuel fitted, and also new tyres. They're all going to be put on the car, and we're going to be very, very quick at the end of this race. But will it be enough? Will it be enough to get back into a race-winning position? Whereabouts is Jenson Button going to be in all of this as well? So we've got drivers coming into the pit lane. No, they're going to hold me up. Go, 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 go. It is Rubens Barrichello who comes into the pits. He holds me up. We're going to get past him, though. We're still going to be in the top half, top 5, just behind Adrian Sittel and Jenson Button, who is still yet unable to overtake that Force India driver. Jenson Button, once again, stuck behind Adrian Sittel. This is really, really good news for me, as it means I will be able to get past these guys very, very quickly indeed. Button's going to be slow out of here, so we're going to pile on the curves, go through the right-hander, and possibly go for the overtake down towards turn 4. Here we go, on the left-hand side of Jenson Button. Oh my god, I made contact with him. Did not mean to do that. I went over that little bump and just sent my car across his nose cone. Did not mean to do that. Honestly, I did not mean to swipe across Jenson Button. That little bump just catches you out so, so much. I'm going to take this cautiously, though. Try to go around the outside of Adrian Sittel, which we've done. That's a lovely maneuver around the outside of Adrian Sittel. Up next for me is going to be Nakajima, who struggled through this section. That's where I overtook him before, right behind the Williams driver. Going to be cautious through here, though, because there's a bump just like there was through turn 4. The bumps catch you out on this game. They really do. Because you've got no force feedback on your steering wheel, it's really hard to sort of judge where they're going to throw you. And unfortunately, that's caught me out a couple of times. I'm not going to have a look up the inside. Had a little look, but just thought better of it. As Nakajima, what are you doing? Oh, for fuck's sake! Why? Surely, if a guy is brake checking you and purposely going slowly, you shouldn't get a stop-go penalty for a collision. So frustrating, this game. How many times am I going to be in a race-winning position and I'm just going to throw it away? Oh my god. I honestly, at the moment, like, I've been loving this game up till now. I just want this game to be over. I honestly don't want to play this anymore. I want to hurry up and just get on to F1 2010, where I can use an Xbox controller and I know what I'm doing. I'm all the way down in 15th place. What is this? Why? Nakajima, you dick. Why did you have to do that to me? Before you were coming into pitch, you were going so slowly out of the penultimate corner for no reason at all other than to fuck me over. And you've done a perfect job of that. So congratulations. I'm pushing like hell now. I'm angry. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm pushing like hell. And I'm going to try and get back into the points. Kubica's going to run it deep. I've gone round. Oh my god. That was contact. Get out of the way, Kubica. If you're going to drive slowly through the chicane, you deserve that. Do not turn into me. I've got this racing line. This is all mine now. Okay? It's all mine. I don't care about the other drivers. I want points. I want points today. I'm not losing out again. PK, just like everybody else, goes way too slowly into that corner. And I'm just going to slip it up the inside. Now I've got to go around the outside. This next one. Oh, too much around the outside. Onto the grass. It was never going to work at the end of the day. I should have just pile drived him off the circuit, to be honest. Come on. Got to get past Nelson PK. Got to get the job done on him. He cannot be allowed to hold me up. Yep, I know I'm closing on PK. I'm going to overtake him now. See you later, PK. Up into the next position. Right, up into P13. Now, up next for me is Fisichella. And then we've got a long old haul to catch up to the other drivers. Come on, I've got to get past Fisichella now. He is not allowed to hold me up either. Come on, Fisichella, get out of the way. Get out of the way. You're slower than me. I'm much quicker. And how have I not set... we're setting 1:17s in the qualifying session. How am I nowhere near that at the moment? Up the inside of Fisichella, though. Job done. See you later. Okay, Glock comes into the pits here on lap 15. Not too sure whether that's a mandatory pit stop or a penalty or anything like that. But anyway, I move up into P11. And up next for me now is Heikki Kovalainen. I feel like, unfortunately, unless there's any real surprises in the last couple of laps, I'm not going to get any points. I may be able to get into the top 10, but I still feel like that could be unlikely. Through the final corner, down towards the line, and that is going to be the end of just a shit race. Just an absolutely shit race. Just chuck that over there. What the hell was that? Honestly, what the hell was that? That was absolutely terrible. I still managed to finish in P9, so somebody got a penalty. So if I got Heikki Kovalainen at the end of the day, I would have got a point. Ah! Goodness sake! I hate this game. I absolutely hate it now. Sebastian Vettel, where on earth did he find that pace? That extra pit stop cost me massively against him. And then the collision with Nakajima. What on earth was that, stewards? What on earth were they thinking? Nakajima slowed down out of the corner. He accelerated, then he slowed down. Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to accept that's supposed to happen? Because that's not supposed to happen. That's not how you drive. I'm pissed off. That should have been a race win today. If not, definitely a podium. Ah! So annoying. So annoying. Sutil gets a penalty at the end of the day. Maybe for a collision with Jenson Button or something, I don't know. But it is Sebastian Vettel who wins today's race. Webber's in second, Massa's third, Button's fourth, Nakajima in fifth, Raikkonen sixth, Barrichello seventh, Heikki Kovalainen gets an eighth place to final point, and I'm out of the points in P9. Disappointing race, an absolute disaster. We're still in P7 though in the championship, but we're now 9 points behind Massa and Barrichello. We are a long way off a Sauber and also a Force India seat. It's going to be very, very difficult to catch up to those guys and get those positions, but we've still got a bit of a way left to go. We've got Valencia next, then we've got Belgium, then Italy, then Singapore, then Japan, then Brazil, then Abu Dhabi. We've still got 7 races left to go in this season. There is still a chance. There is still a massive chance of being able to catch up to those guys and get a good position in the championship, but we've got to stop throwing away races like we have done in the last 4 rounds. It's been a frustrating couple of races since Monaco. We had the high of Monaco and it's all just been downhill since then. We need to rectify that. We need to stop it from happening. The Constructors' Championship, though, we've dropped down below Williams as they scored points here today. So they move up into P4. We drop down into P5. But that has got to be the worst race so far this season. Germany was bad. I made a bad mistake. Okay, I can understand that. Today was just stupid. Absolutely stupid. Oh, race review then after the race at the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's not going to be a good one. Gullis limps home in Hungary. Budapest proved too much of a challenge for Hayden Gullis as the Toro Rosso driver failed to score any championship points in Hungary. Toro Rosso management will be looking for an improvement at the next race in Valencia. I'm looking for an improvement at the next race in Valencia. Oh, that was just dreadful. I honestly just have no explanation. I made too many mistakes. I think I just got too comfortable. I was out in the lead by so much. Got too comfortable. and I put myself off, you know, going into the barrier a couple of times, but it's just not good enough. It's not good enough at the end of the day. You can't expect to win a championship and make silly mistakes like that. Okay, it's my first year. I'm driving on a Nintendo Wii on F1 2009, but still, I should be winning these races. I should be putting them away. But that's going to end today's episode at the Hungarian Grand Prix. If you guys somehow have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to smash a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so for daily Formula 1 content, Rags to Riches free, F1 2017, and also a bunch load of other Formula 1 content as well. And as always, if you want to go leave a comment down below, you definitely can do so. It's going to probably be another episode of abuse in the comment section, and I understand it. It's not been good enough from me. It's definitely not been good enough from me in the last 4 races, and I need to pick things up in Valencia. And hopefully that is a track to do it. I'm coming to a track which is my favourite on the F1 calendar, pretty much of all time. Maybe close with Belgium. Belgium's up there as well, and so is Monaco. But Valencia for me is definitely up there at the top of those rankings. So hopefully we can do a better job there and get back into the points. I don't even care about the race win. I don't even care about getting a podium. I just want to get into the points once more. That's all I want to do. Just get into the points. So that's going to end today's episode. But I'll see you next time at the European Grand Prix. But until then, it's goodbye from me.